Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm very glad and very excited that you're here today and that you've decided to join me. Today looks a little bit different than what we normally see on my channel. Today I've decided that I want to play some Disney Dreamlight Valley, so that's what we're gonna do. I wanted to play Disney Dreamlight Valley because there are a couple of things that I need to work on in my valley. For starters, I've not really had a chance very much to decorate, and so you'll see a lot more decorating videos and things of that nature coming out on the channel for me. One thing that I want to work on is that I have quite a few villagers that are not at max friendship yet, and the reason why I want to work on my villager friendship, I actually wound up having to restart the game. I played Disney Dreamlight Valley at the very beginning whenever it first came out. I had max friendship with, of course, every base character that came along with the game. But since then, I have not gotten back my friendship. So the reason why that I had to restart my game was I started originally playing the game on the Nintendo Switch, which was fine until it wasn't. And so one thing that happened was my game started to crash like crazy, and I couldn't stand the crashes. And so I decided that I wanted to change it up a little bit. And so I went out and it caused me to not want to play the game at all. And when I had the Nintendo Switch, of course, when I've had it on the Nintendo Switch rather, I first started, not knowing, or there's a build out there that I'm not quite ready for y'all to see just yet. So when I first had the Nintendo Switch, I started out, of course, nobody knew how the game worked and all that good stuff. And so I started out on the Nintendo Switch just playing the game how I assumed it was intended to be played. And so I had a lot of dream shards, and I didn't really have enough dream light to unlock certain realms. And so I used my dream shards and I crafted, a ton of dream light so that I could get into the realms that were, to be unlocked. And so I did that, and I unlocked my realms, and I unlocked Wally, I believe was the villager that I was trying to unlock, or the character that I was trying to unlock. And so I unlocked Wally with that dream light. And then I went into the Glade of Trust, and I had the Mother Gothel mission, where it basically completely locks down your game into like that shadowy realm, and you have to have Dreamlight to unlock your valley. Well, me being me, I had no idea how to unlock my valley. And so I thought to myself, well, I'll just time travel, because I know that I could get dream shards from the night thorns. And so I time traveled and unlocked the realm. I time traveled and I unlocked, of course, just a very few night thorns, not even very many at all. And so I was able to, of course, get past the mission, and I thought that everything was good and grand. And then once I tried to get back on to my game and play it normally, like collecting, various harvestables and things of that nature, I could no longer do that, because I did not know that they had this game set up so that you couldn't time travel, because it was the very beginning of the game and no one had really discovered anything of that nature. And so I didn't know any of those things, and so I wound up having to restart my game. Well, lo and behold, when I restarted my save file, I also had to, of course, restart my friendships with these villagers. And I want to get back to those max friendships, because I'm tired of having all these quests. I'm about to show you how many quests that I have, and it's crazy. So I still have all of these quests that need to get finished. Now, there are a couple of these characters that I had maxed out. So going on to my collections tab and going over to characters, Merlin, he's already maxed out, and he was one that I had maxed out, so he's good. Wally, I of course had maxed out. I still need to work on Wally. He's only at level 6, and I want to complete all of his missions. Now Stitch, of course, was not in the game at the time whenever I had to restart, because I restarted at the very base of the game. So I'll have to, of course, finish his quest at some time, but I'm not necessarily worried about him at the moment. I want to try to speedrun these base villagers, these base characters. Maui, I had maxed out. Maui is probably my least favorite character in the game right now, and he's sitting at a 5, so I need to try to get him to a 10 and speedrun that. I have Moana maxed out. She's currently at a 9, so it shouldn't take very long to get her friendship all the way up and then be able to complete her quests. Remy, I had maxed out. I'm pretty sure that I already have Remy maxed out, and I already have all of his quests done, so Remy is already off off the list, so I don't have to worry about him. These characters from The Lion King were not in the game. I did not have Ariel or Ursula maxed out at the time that I had to restart my game, so I'm not worried about them today unless, you know, some time permits. I had the 3 base Frozen villagers or characters maxed out. Now I have Elsa at full friendship, but I don't think that I've completed her quest yet, so I need to do that today if at all possible. I have Kristoff finished. I did his level 10 quest. I need to get Anna maxed out and get her quest done as well. I had Mother Gothel maxed out, so she's another one we need to work on. Donald, I have all his quests done. Goofy, I'm finished with Goofy. Mickey, I think he's at level 10 friendship, but I don't necessarily think that I have his friendship quest done, so we need to work on Mickey. Minnie, I'm working on her last quest right now. Scrooge, he's maxed out, but I still gotta work on some of his quests. So we've got just a little bit of work. So my main goals, I'm going to start with Mickey, then go to Minnie. Mother Gothel, I know that I won't get Mother Gothel completely done today because she has a quest that takes a couple of days. So hopefully I'll get to that quest today. I want to get Scrooge and Wally, Moana, Maui, Anna, Elsa. So I have several people to work on today. So let's just go ahead and get started. So let's go over to my quest tab. Let's see if I've got Mickey finished. I don't think that I do, but I might actually. It looks like I already have Mickey done, which is great and fantastic. So Mickey is finished. So we'll just move right on to Minnie. So let's go ahead and work on Minnie. Now, one of the things that I like to do with these characters whenever I, of course, do their mission is I like to have them following me, unless it be like a mission where I have to mine or something and they're not my mining buddy, and then I grab a mining buddy to take with me. But it makes the job a little bit easier if I take the specific villager with me that I need for that quest. But like right here, I need some gold nuggets, so I'm actually going to grab Elsa here because Elsa is one of my mining buddies. And so then we'll go, of course, mine. I'm also going to work on grabbing some materials as I go, some different things that I know for sure that I need. Like I'm really low on hardwood and different wood types. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and grab those while I'm here, just so that I have those materials in case they come up on some of these quests, because I know a lot of the quests use hardwood. A lot of them use iron as well, and I'm really low on iron, but we'll worry about that whenever the time comes. Alright, so that took care of the mining for Minnie, so now I'm just going to go ahead and make her red dye. The good thing about having, you know, a storage system set up is a lot of times, I don't have to go and I don't have to search for items and different things of that nature because I already have them done. Now, I did just yesterday craft Minnie's little clock tower that takes so many items, and so therefore my items are just a little touch low. So now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna place down Minnie's little banner that she wants me to place down. I have no room on my walls. My house is pretty full, Minnie. Pretty full. Wonder if I can. Okay. Well, it can overlap a little bit. I love Elsa just looming over here in the corner. Like, what are you doing, girl? All right, and there's Minnie down. So one down. All right, so now I'm gonna work on Mother Gothel since it popped her up. I'm just gonna get her to the point that I can get her to today. And then if I have to finish her up at a later date, that's fine. She was over here just a minute ago. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab Wally's quest here. Actually, you know what? Since I already have Elsa here, I think I'm just gonna run Elsa. So let's see here. All right, that almost freaked me out. Because I was like, did she give me pickled herring or was I supposed to make it? And it worked that I made it, so. All right, so now we're going to pick up Elsa's secret chest near her cavern. Looks like it's buried here. This game, I don't understand it half the time. If I have all the things that are necessary, why have I not unlocked? There it is. Alright, so gather the flowers to turn them into an icy bouquet. White daisies, red falling flowers, and then a pink bromelad. I don't know if I said that right or not. That was my best shot. Flower names are one of the things that I struggle with. I don't know for sure. I got flowers, and now we should be able to craft that bouquet. So thinking about the future of this game, one thing that I definitely want to see in the near future would be the Rapunzel characters. So Flynn, and then of course Rapunzel. I love Tangled. Tangled is probably my favorite Disney movie. So those are the two that I'm just holding out for. And I told someone today, just today, that if and when they get added into the game, like, they're 100% going to be my neighbors. Like, I know that with 100% of surety. Those two are my absolute favorites. So now we're gonna make our way back to Elsa's cavern, and we're gonna break the big ice block. Alright, should be one more Elsa quest. So let's quickly power through that, and then we'll move on to someone new. It's right there. It's right there. I can help you. We don't have to go talk to Anna. The crest is right there. Let me pick it up. Alright, fine. We'll do it your way. Alright, last crest. I don't know what's laying on the table in the ice cavern, but apparently that's not the crest. They sure could have fooled me, though. It looks like a crest. I mean, is that not a crest? Okay. A gold ingot, pickled herring, and a carrot. Alright, so let's go gather the pickled herring, gold ingot, and carrot from my house. And my storage should have all of those somewhere. And that's one thing. This is why it took me so long to try to go back through these friendship quests after I had to restart. They're just so long and tedious, and once you do them once, it's just kind of annoying to have to do them again. And so I was kind of putting it off, and then I was like, you know what? Today's the day. Today's the day that I unlock the things that I actually need to unlock. And then we need a pickled herring. Alright, and so back to the ice cavern we go. Did you all just see Elsa up here out of absolutely nowhere? Thin air. She's magic. So that completes Elsa. So now let's go do Mother Gothel next. Alright, so now we're going to make some torches so that we can get Mother Gothel the Sunstone. It always kind of bothered me that they added Mother Gothel into the game and have not yet added in Rapunzel and Flynn. Like, why exactly is she here and they're not? Alright, so here's your torches. So now we're going to place the torches here at the bottom of the mystical cave. Alright, so we're inside of the cave here, and we're going to place our torches. So there's the torches in the mystical cave. So we're going to take a picture of our strange symbol and then show it to Mother Gothel. I don't know, there's just something about her. She really bothers me in this game. Alright. So it looks like I might have to level her friendship up just a little bit in order to continue. Yeah, I gotta get her to level 7, so let's do that really quickly, and then we'll touch base again once I get her to level 7. I think I'm gonna go and really quickly give her all of her favorite things. So that's the quickest way to level them up if I don't already, or if I haven't already given them that day. So I'm gonna go to my house really quickly and gather those items and give them to her. If she's still not leveled up at that point, I might just go ahead and just power through and get her to level 10. I'll do that by giving her flowers of some sort. Alright, so now I've gathered up her favorite things, so let's quickly give her those and see how much her friendship goes up. I think we'll at least make it to level 7 to be able to do the level 7 quest, but I might have to give her some other items, some different things to get her all the way up to 10. And if I do, I'll have to give her some flowers. Alright, so that got her up to level 7. I like that she's standing in this corner with a bunch of the tangled items that I have. That's just really cool. It's neat. Alright, so now we have our level 7 quest. And so these are the fragments that I'm going to have to wait on. So I might be able to go ahead and get the Glade of Trust fragment at midday, but the others I'm going to have to wait, you know, up until morning and evening, so I might do those later. And then I think that there's another quest for her where we have to wind up planting something that takes a couple of days, so she might just be a lost cause for now, so I might not even waste my time getting her up to level 10 yet, just because it's going to take a while to get those other items. And then of course she has the quest where we have to grow something, so I'm going to quickly grab this if I can find it, and then I'm going to move on to my next character. So here's my midday fragment in the Glade of Trust, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna log back on tonight and then in the morning to grab the other 2 fragments, but for now I'm gonna move on. And I think that the next character that I'm gonna work on is Scrooge. Alright, so I've got my hydrangea, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and give that to Ursula here. And so we'll power through this as well. So now we've completed that part of our task, so now we're gonna go see... I don't want to talk to you, Merlin. I was facing Scrooge. So now we're gonna go and and we're gonna talk to Ursula with Scrooge. Alright, so here's Ursula and Scrooge getting a chance to talk. Maybe if Scrooge will talk to her instead of standing on the bridge. These are probably the most boring things ever whenever they have these little slow text bubbles above them. Most of the time I don't even read what's going on. I think I did the very first time that I played the game, but like, as you've probably already noticed, I'm skipping through the dialogue rather quickly because I want to see how many of these level 10 friendship quests I can get through personally in one day. Alright, so we're on to our next quest, treasure hunt. So we're going to look at the coin that's in our inventory. So let's take a closer look here. Alright, so we've got 3 different places. So let's talk to Scrooge about our 3 places. So we have a memory, we've got 3 different places. I think we're gonna have to go to all 3 of those places. So again, just really quickly, just so that we don't forget where our places are at. So it looks like we're gonna have to go to the Glade of Trust. We're gonna have to go into Merlin's. And then it looks like we're on the beach as well. So I'm gonna go quickly to, let's go to Merlin's first because it's really close to this little warp point. So Merlin's house first, and then we'll go to the Glade because the Glade's fairly close. Is this one we have to dig up or should it just be laying on the ground? Guess we'll try to dig. It might be hidden in the ground. Okay, yes, that one was hidden in the ground. And then we're gonna go over here on Dazzle Beach, and I'm pretty sure it's like up here where the forest and the beach meet, that little incline, so I'm gonna go run that direction as well. So I think it might be hidden in the ground as well. Yep, there it is. So now we've got another quest with Scrooge. Scrooge is another character that I just don't fool with very much because he's always in his shop, and so I just don't worry about, you know, doing his quests, I guess. So let's see where Merlin's at. We're gonna bring our map to him. Oh, he looks like he's in the shop. Alright. Here's the treasure map. Tell me what you can tell me, Merlin. I gotta get through Scrooge so that I can move on. Alright, so we have a treasure map here. So now I'm gonna have to get the Lens of Shadows from Scrooge McDuck. So we'll go in and put on our glasses. I'm looking stylish now. If I go back into that memory, okay, now I have some areas that I need to search. So it looks like there's a corner area up in the frozen area, and then there's a little corner down here in the forest, and then another one in the glade. So let's just work our way up at the top and work our way down in kind of a diagonal fashion. I'm going up to Frosted Heights first. Don't ask me why I could not remember the name of Frosted Heights just a second ago, the frozen area. And now I can actually get rid of these pesky little ice things that have been holding me back. I moved my well over to the other side of the river just so that I could get back here because it was annoying and driving me crazy. And so now I can actually move these icicles so that I can have full access and full reign to come back here whenever I please without having to worry about using the well just to get back to this one small little area. It was driving me crazy. So here's our first piece for Scrooge over in the corner. So we got our chest, and now we need, I'm gonna go ahead and clear these big ones out too because they're huge and some of them have chests. I'm also still working on the very last quest in the Star Path, which is to make that balloon arch where I need the black lilies up here, and so I'm still working on collecting those. I also need to work on collecting the sunflowers and then the white marsh flowers as well. So I'm collecting those as I go just to make sure that I get enough, because I would like to have that star path complete. Having literally one little task left is driving me crazy, but unfortunately with it being a flower and one of the rarer spawns of flowers, it's taken me forever. So now I'm gonna go down here to the forest and get that one that's in the corner over here. Looks like it'd be about here. Yep, there's one part to the key. And And so now we're gonna go over to the Glade of Trust and we're gonna get our last key part. It's down in the bottom right hand corner. Alright, so here we are repairing the key. It looks like you need 2 gold ingots, so I have plenty of those. So there's our key made. So here you go, Scrooge. Here's your key and here's your treasure chest. Alright, and so here's our share of the treasure. We got 2,000 coins. Could have easily got that and more from a load of pumpkins, but thank you very much, Scrooge McDuck. And then we got, of course, Scrooge's little safe. So that finishes up Scrooge. Alright, so I think the next person that I want to work on would be Wally. So Wally here, he's inside of his house. So let's go ahead and go in and talk to Wally. I don't think that Wally is at full friendship yet, so we might have to work on that as well, but that shouldn't take very long. This gains me a little bit of friendship doing these flower baskets every day. So we are at a level 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Wally here. Need some tinkering parts, and that has me worried because I think that requires iron, and I don't think I have any iron, so I might have to go on a little mining spree. Yep. I need iron. So, how many tinkering parts does he need? Let's see here. I don't know why I didn't track his quest. I need 12 parts. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do just a little bit of iron mining because 2 will get me 3 iron ingots. So I need to do just a little bit of mining for some iron. So I think I'm gonna do that really quickly and then I'll touch base with you after I get that done. Alright, so I've gathered up enough iron ingots to craft as many tinkering parts as we need. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Oops. And then I need to go ahead and repair his little machine. Let's go ahead and take care of that. And then I have to bring it to Wally. I'm not sure where Wally's in his house down here. So that makes it really convenient. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Wally his machine back. And so I'm hoping to get through Wally, Moana, Maui, and Anna still. So I've still got just a little bit of grinding to do. Alright, so we fixed the machine. So there's that quest for Wally. So I need to keep going, so I think I'm gonna go ahead. I went ahead and brought his favorite items, and then I'm gonna go ahead and max out his friendship, so I'll get back with you once he's at level 10. So I'm gonna do that super quick, give him some flowers and different things. And so it's already giving me, okay. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly and then I'll touch base with you here in a second. So I just realized that Wally, of course, has the hidden requirement for his level 10 level 8 friendship quest. And I have not found the hidden requirement yet. So it looks like Wally might just be I have to put him on pause character. So I'm gonna skip Wally for now, and I think that I'm gonna move on. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and do Anna, because the only thing I need to finish Anna up is her level 10 friendship. So I think that that's the next person that I'm actually gonna work on. So let me go level up Anna and then I'll meet back up with you. Alright, so now we have Anna maxed out, max friendship, so we should be able to do her level 10 quest. So let's get to it. Let's get Anna out of the way, and then all we'll have left to work through today is Moana and Maui. Maui being my least favorite. I'm gonna save him for last. So let's search for her book of portraits. Just laying here on the floor. Alright, so now we gotta go make a birthday cake and a couple of other things for Elsa's non-birthday. So let's see what we need for a birthday cake. So the birthday cake, it looks like I have everything. I just need to go buy some eggs and some butter. So let's go really quickly to Remy's and buy eggs and butter. I really do need to stockpile Remy's ingredients. I've never been bothered to do it. I always just go buy it as I need it. But it would be a lot more convenient if I had, 10 or 15 of each stockpiled up in my house. Since I am doing a storage, I should probably do that. So let's go ahead here. We've got a birthday cake. Happy non-birthday, Elsa. Alright. So now I'm just gonna figure out where Elsa is at. So it looks like Elsa's at home. So let's go ahead and quickly run over here to the ice cavern. Or cavern, rather. Alright, so now we've got to make a snow family, which I should have plenty of items for. Alright. I wish that everybody had like a crafting bench in their house. It would make things a lot easier. Oh, here's a little tip too. If you notice, I'm using Ariel's crafting station. If you haven't heard this yet, if you will get double the material when she gives you the task to make her crafting station, you can actually keep one of them for yourself. If you don't double and you just make hers, this recipe will disappear and you won't be able to make it ever again. So that was maybe the only benefit that I seen to me having to restart, is that I was able to craft myself one of these benches, which I've always wanted. So if you want an Ariel crafting station, just double up the items whenever you get that task from her in one of her quests, and you can make 2 and you can actually keep one for yourself. So now let's go back up to the forest, which it has highlighted because I've not played this game and I don't know where the forest is at. And then we'll go into furniture and we'll place our snow family. I'm gonna place it kind of close to her house. So there's our snow family. And so now we get to take a picture with everybody. So that looks good. So there's that completed. All right, so there's Anna finished up. And so now I'm gonna do Moana. Moana's pretty close to being complete. I think she's like level 9. Yeah, she's level 9, so let's do that first. I'm gonna give her her favorite gifts and then some flowers and different things. And then we'll touch base on her actual quest that we need to complete. Alright, so that finishes up Moana, leveling her up. I still don't understand why they switched the colors of this dress, because the colors originally were like the orange that she has on already. So I don't know why they switched to blue. So now let's talk about what we need to do for Moana. So we're going to use our leader shards, and we're going to... Oh, great. We need more iron ingots. So it looks like I'm going to be doing some more mining. Fantastic. So I'm currently working on the iron ingots. I need to wait on them to respawn. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Moana's realm and get the conch shells that I need. And then hopefully my rocks will have respawned. So let's go ahead and gather up these conch shells. Alright, so there's my conch shells. So let's go ahead, let's travel back to the valley. See if our rocks have respawned. Alright, rocks have respawned, so we should be good to go. Where is Kristoff? Bro is just standing here. What is your problem? Get to work, dude. Yeah, just poop it out there. Alright, it looks like we have enough iron ingots now. So now I'm gonna craft the honored place. So that should be under furniture. Honored place. Alright, and then I need to place the honored place somewhere near my house. We'll just plop her down right here. And then I need to talk to Hello? Look at the way she's just staring at Kristoff. She's just like, what are you doing here? You're not allowed to be here. Alright, so there's the leader shards in the honored place. This beautiful view in the tree here. Alright, and then we have completed Moana's level 10 quest now. Alright, the last one. The one I dread the most is Maui. So let's go ahead, let's go talk to the big guy. So Maui is level 5, almost level 6. So I'm gonna go ahead, I did go ahead and gather up his favorite gifts for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and give those to him and see if I can't level him up to level 10. So I'll touch base with you once Maui is at level 10. Alright, one last gem should get Maui to level 10 friendship, so we're maxed out with Maui now. So now we just need to complete these quests and we'll be completely done with Maui, which I cannot wait for. I can't stand Maui. So let's craft his cots. So this is the level 7 task, I think. I think he needs 2 more. This is level 7 quest. I'm crafting his cots. So he wants me to give these to Goofy, Merlin, and Wally. So Goofy, Merlin, and Wally. I see one of them is headed this direction. That'd be Merlin. There's your cot. Wally was in his house. So there's your cot. Alright, and then one more cot to Goofy. Goofy's just hanging over the edge here. Goofy, you're gonna fall, dude. Alright, now I gotta follow Maui. Here comes Maui. I, of course, beat him. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to fish something out of the water here. Alright, so we got some limestone. Alright, so there's that task complete. Clear the crust off the limestone at your crafting station. So we're going back to my house. I'll just tell you right now, I'll be so glad to be done with Maui. Maui drives me crazy. He's just, I guess he's just so big. He just lumbers over everyone, takes up so much space. I feel like whenever they do add in Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph, then I'll feel the exact same way about him, because there's just something about these characters that are so humongous. Were we not hanging out? I guess not. But anyways, there's just something about these characters that are so huge when compared to my character. I just don't like them. It could also be the fact that Maui is just really, really annoying. Just look at him. Alright, here's your limestone. To the heart of the valley. Get to the fountain at the top of the castle. Alright, so we're gonna travel up here to the plaza. Then we're gonna go up to the top of the fountain. Alright, here's the other half. So, now it looks like we're gonna go talk to Merlin again. Alright, so here's the heart of the valley. Alright, now we need some purified night shards, some water from the Forgotten Lands, and water from Frosted Hot. Which I need 2 more. Water from the Forgotten Lands. So we're in the Forgotten Lands. We need some water. And then we need water from Frosted Hot. Alright, now I'm going back to my crafting station to make the heart of Dreamlight Valley whole again. So I'm going to repair the heart of the valley. So the heart of the valley? What is going on? Alright, so I placed the heart of the valley. And now I'm done with Maui. Thank goodness. I will probably never hang out with this man again. Just saying. Alright guys, and that'll do it for today's video. We got through several of our characters. We got to complete 6 of the character quests, level 10 quests. Mother Gothel, I'll have to continue working on her because she has those quests that take a couple of days to get finished. And then of course Wally, I did not have the little memory that you need in order to complete one of his quests, so I'll have to work on that on my own time. But hey, 6 level 10 quests in one day, I think that's pretty impressive. I'm so glad that you joined me today for this journey. If you liked the video, please feel free to leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you're currently working on. If you play Disney Dreamlight Valley, I would be interested to hear from you. Let me know if there's any further content that you want to see from this game. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!